Hi guys, AJ here again, and today I'm doing another Minecraft video, and I'm going to show you my buildcraft refinery power plant system. This is the small prototype that I've been working on, so I'll show you now exactly how it works. Okay, right here at the start we have our oil pump, which is then connected by stone pipe to a tank system. Right. I've simplified the system by make sure that stone pipes are used with anything regarding fuel, and this will make sense later on in the system itself. So stone pipe connects pump to 3 tanks of oil. After that, that's the next step. The next step, of course, is from the oil tanks, they are pumped using a redstone engine. And that pumps a small amount for now. I'm going to do a little bit through some stone pipe to these small refinery units here. Alright, and each refinery has a special use. Now the refineries of course require power, and of course to get power you need engines, and of course the best engines to use for powering something like this are actually combustion engines. The problem is combustion engines require oil to start with, so instead of wasting oil, I found that in 2.20, which is the Minecraft buildcraft I'm using, there's a nice neat trick I can use, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, this is the kickstart system, and it is a pump which will pump lava into a tank itself, and because lava is being used as a fuel, it's connected via the stone pipe system rather than a cobblestone pipe. So stone pipe, once again for fuel, that pumps lava into this tank. I'm only going to start with a little bit for now, and I'll show you the next step. Alright, now this is the actual next kickstart step. The idea is now the oil is in the refineries, but it needs power, and of course the engines here have no fuel for power. So this is the key energy transport pipe all along the top, wooden energy transport on top of the engines, and then stone and gold in the middle. Of course they need some energy, of course that means they need some fuel, so from the oil tank, the lava tank, we'll get some lava into them, and that will start them being able to kick off. The way I've got the engines set up is simple, it's the 8 central engines are connected to the middle circuit, and they're the main system, and there's 2 attached to each side, and they're booster engines, so they can help increase the power output by a larger efficient amount. Of course the problem with combustion engines is that they need cooling, and this is my dedicated cooling system. It's a pump with 2 cobblestone engines, or 2 steam engines, and they pump into these 2 big tanks, and these tanks are always filled. I only ever empty 1 tank at a time, and the other one is filled, and so there. Right. So because it's the cooling system, instead of using stone, I use cobblestone transport pipes. So I just click that on there. The idea is the cobblestone transport won't connect to the stone transport pipes. So it allows me to have them simultaneously within a block of each other, and they don't connect. So that's quite impressive. So I constantly have water, I've got lava, so now all I need is to turn the engines on, and I'll wait a few seconds before I do that. Okay, right, I've left it a few seconds, so I'm now going to turn the engines on. Sorry about the low FPS. So I turn on the main 8 first. They start producing power, which is good, but I want some more, so I'm going to turn on all the boosters as well. So each booster activated to increase power output. Right, now that's done, I'm going to leave the water. I'm actually going to turn the water off because I've got plenty of it now. Each of the refineries are now active. As you can see, they're slowly turning oil into fuel, but the fuel can't stay in the refineries too long. So underneath each one I have more stone pipe and iron pipe to make sure that it doesn't backlog onto each other by accident. And this switch over here, flickety switch, and these 4 redstone engines will start pulling the new fuel out. And that will then fill these 3 tanks. Well, I say fill, that's maybe exaggerating slightly. So the idea is I leave those engines running. As you can see, a few of them are already burnt out. They've used up all their fuel, so they're not as efficient. Lava is not as efficient as fuel, but it is a good way to kickstart the system without wasting or using oil, because lava, you don't use it for anything else really apart from cobblestone generations. So there's only 2 engines left running. They'll probably go in a second. They're not as efficient. There they are, they're gone. So there, as you can see, all the engines have stopped working. That means that my refineries are no longer active. So pretty much I can turn this off because there's nothing to extract. So I'm not going to turn all the engines off. Start by turning off all 4 of the outer boosters first, and then I turn off the central system. Right, due to the fact that it's getting dark, I'll wrap this up, but there you go. I turn on, if that's jumped a bit, I'm sorry, but after that I can turn on these 3 pumps and they will pump out all the refined fuel which is inside the tanks, and it won't go into this tank due to this iron pipe, and it's still fuel, so it's going down cobblestone pipe and there. Right, so as you can see, the stone pipe goes underground actually and comes up, and it connects to each of these in a group of 4. I haven't got them connected in a group of 4, but the idea is that even the boosters will get fuel while the main system's getting fuel. All draws up into this middle section for the energy transport, and then boom, back down here. And of course I've got plenty of oil. So there you go guys, I hope that was very informative. That is my sort of idea for my refinery power plant. I think it's very effective. I think it's good because it has a sort of secondary fuel system if the main fuel runs out. The main tanks have got enough oil so I can constantly work that. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought. If you've got any questions about this design, I'm more than happy to answer. I would like to say a big thanks to Space Toad for making this mod. It is awesome.